My first question for you, what Warhammer 40k army would Sherlock play and why?
That's a great question. He would play.
As a producer on Enola Holmes 2, how did the film's story come together?
So when I was around 13 or 14, I read the book series and took it to my sister. My sister read it, and then we both took it to my dad, who helps run PCMA Productions, which is our family production company. And then we started to develop it about 5 years ago.
And for Enola Holmes 2, how did you that storyline choose for Enola and the rest of the film?
I'd have to give that to Jack Thorne, our screenplay writer, and Harry Bradbeer, who came together. I mean, they did most of that because I think, I trusted Harry at that point. I mean, it is his baby and as it's mine, but he is very much he's so good at it too. So I've been really lucky to be able to leave that in the hands of him.
Enola, what are you doing here?
I'm looking for a murderer. Though I shouldn't have told you that. Forget I told you that.
Throughout the film, how did Enola and Sherlock's relationship evolve compared to the first film?
Greatly. I mean, I think also it's not even Enola, but Sherlock has finally lowered his walls a bit more and opened his heart to the potential of love.
What film would you pair to watch with Enola Holmes 2 for a double movie night?
Oh, great. Would it have to be for the same generation? So the same rating?
It can be anything.
Gosh. Do you know, really weirdly, I'm picking The Exorcist. There is another girl, but from a very different point of view. It's completely surprising. It's terrifying. I think every late night film review would have The Exorcist, but then that's sort of one of my favorite films. But maybe I should be a little more restrained. God, I love that question. What would I put it with? Because I wouldn't want to put it necessarily with another family adventure. But I feel like thematically, if it's about a young person, a young woman, if it's about a strident adventure, I don't know, what would be something escapist, like Breakfast at Tiffany's, as I get another film, or Audrey Hepburn. It would want to be a strong contrast. So there we go. Those are my two.
And in Enola Holmes 2, how do you think the relationship between Enola and Sherlock evolved compared to the first movie and throughout the film itself?
Well, it's one of grudging respect, fierce independence, refusal to work with each other, then having a plot and a challenge and a mystery that's so complex that they need both of their minds to work on the same task. Because Enola is very instinctual, he's quite clinical in his work. We needed both of those things to come together. So it's how they bring their two superpowers together to solve a crime, as opposed to just an emotional journey like the one they went on in the first film.
Why are you here? Is it my case or your own?
Both. It seems our cases are connected.
My first question for you, what Warhammer 40k army would Sherlock play and why?
That's a great question. He would play. I'm trying to think of the most complex one. And I don't know what the Votan are like. Are they a complex army? I haven't read their codex yet.
I'm not sure. My coworker came with this question, so I'm not versed in Warhammer.
Okay, well, I think I'm just gonna have to go with the cheap answer and say Custodes, because it's a low body count, but really requires some finesse. You've got to use each piece properly and carefully. And so maybe them. I'd be very interested to hear what your co-worker thinks about that answer. Are they behind the screen or anything?
Who could solve a mystery the best, Sherlock or Geralt, and why?
Probably Sherlock. When it comes to mysteries, absolutely. I think Geralt's strength, Geralt's obviously a detective as well, but Sherlock is a genius on that side of things. Where Geralt wins out is the ability to kill the monster at the end of such mystery, where Sherlock may struggle a bit more with that.
We can both hurt each other.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, and congrats on the film.
Thank you very much.